Hi everyone! Welcome to another 31 Days of Horror with me. Today I am a dark angel, and today we will be talking about yet another one from the 50 best horror movies you've never seen. I have seen a lot of them, but I haven't seen all of them, so I might carry over what I have into next year and see what I can do for you guys. So if you are liking this series, please comment below so that I know, so I can keep it on my radar and plan for next year. So I guess let's just start talking about this movie. This movie is from 2008 and it is called Splinter. I do remember previews when it came out and I thought it looked super creepy. I will say this movie is not necessarily creepy, but downright disturbing in some aspects. The creature designs are so messed up, but the creature is super interesting. So it's basically like this Splinter, hence the name, that infects things, and if you get touched by it, it basically kills you and takes over your body and you're like a marionette puppet to it, and it can do some really twisted things that your body as a human or other animals are not designed to do, and that is where a lot of the disturbing things come into this movie. I will say this movie is not for the faint of heart. If you're a light horror fan, you'll probably want to bypass this one altogether. There were scenes that one scene that I pretty much went like this. I didn't want to watch what was going to happen. My imagination is more than enough for me. And I'm glad that I did it, because when I did peek, it looked like it was extremely graphic. So, there's your warning. Imagine Saw, the first Saw, at the end with the ankle. That's all you need to know, except for it's not an ankle, but it's the same thing. I do feel this movie had some really great characters. You do start off with the traditional background of the characters getting established. It was cheesy, but it was different kind of cheesy, and it really connected the four characters that this story focuses on in a really interesting way. And these characters were shallow. There was a lot of depth to them. The characters were not shallow at all. They really influenced the plot, driving it and keeping things interesting. The premise of this movie is four strangers end up stuck in an abandoned gas station fighting for their lives. The makeup and creature effects in this movie were so good that this movie won 2 awards. One from 2008 Fangoria. The creature effects and makeup were so good in this movie that it actually won several awards. In 2008 at the Scream Fest Horror Film Festival, it won the following awards: Best Editing, Best Score, Best Special Effects, Best Makeup, Directing, and Picture. Brilliant movie. This is a must-watch if you are not faint of heart. And I do have to say, I never was bored in this entire movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was on the edge of my seat wondering how they were going to get out of the situation, because they kind of start to do some pretty stupid things. And you're like, why are you doing this? But it's not like the typical, you clearly don't watch scary movies because you're being a dumbass. It was very different. It didn't go for all the same tropes of horror movies. I think it really stood out on its own with the writing and the characters and the story. I do give this one 5 Zombievers. It is a great movie. I am including this towards the end of Halloween because I do want to give you enough time to track it down if it's something you're interested in doing and watching. Thank you for watching another 31 Days of Horror with me. Please remember to like, subscribe, follow my social media, and from my dark heart to yours, have a wonderful day, and please don't die before my next video.